Google's March 2025 core update rolled out beginning March 13th, 25, marks the search engine giant's first major algorithmic refresh of the year, promising significant shifts across search results worldwide. This update emphasizes rewarding genuinely helpful content, original content, particularly from individual creators, aligning with Google's longstanding aim to improve user satisfaction. It's starting to make sense that Google is looking at influencers' engagement as a possible metric. We've been thinking Google would be doing this for years, but it required computational power, which we've already talked about in previous video, how Google is investing tens of billions of dollars, and cumulatively Silicon Valley is going to invest $500 billion into data centers this year alone. Here's an overview of the core update. Google officially announced the rollout via its search status dashboard, characterizing the update as a regular update intended to enhance the visibility of relevant and satisfying content from diverse sources without targeting specific verticals or types of websites directly. The full deployment is expected to take approximately 2 weeks, concluding by the end of March 2025. The official guidance remains consistent with previous core updates. Not if you watched the video about the leak. Google recommends continuing to produce helpful people-first content rather than attempting to reactively chase algorithmic changes. Yeah, I think that's what the SEO industry is all about. Key highlights and Google's advice during the rollout period of March 13th to March 27. This is an approximate duration, but here's the core message. Prioritize authentic, valuable content that clearly demonstrates expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. It's called EEEAT. We're going to add another EAT. Just wait. We're going to add EAT and hamburger to this one too. Creator-focused initiatives. Google explicitly stated that throughout 2025, ongoing updates would further support original content creators over aggregators or thin content sites. Google emphasizes there are no specific technical actions required for sites already adhering to recommended content standards. And the sites that are adhering to the content standards that saw a drop in results, well, you got to figure out how to get into AI search because you're being left in the dust. No more websites teaching you how to tie your shoes. We don't need any more blogs in that vertical or niche at all. Instead, effective sites experiencing ranking shifts should critically evaluate their content's depth. I guess you have to go underwater in a submarine. Originality and alignment with user intent. AI content and Google's quality assessment. This is a goodie. Following Google's significant AI content crackdown in March 2024, where the search engine achieved a 40% reduction in unhelpful content, especially targeting AI-generated or mass-produced low-quality articles. As we said in previous videos, AI models get smarter and they find the fingerprints of previous AI models and determine what's AI generated, and they can use that to rank it lower. With the extra computational power that Google is going to have, they're going to figure out your tricks in a jiffy. And like I said before, if you want to do AI content, it is an AI arms race. Whoever has the biggest model wins, and a new model comes out every week. So you're going to be back to square one, managing all of these different AI articles when you could have just invested into real content in the first place and forget about it and sleep comfortably at night. I sleep great at night because this latest update continues reinforcing stringent quality standards. Google's sophisticated AI-driven assessment mechanism now better distinguishes genuinely valuable AI assistant content from mass-produced superficial text. So this could be a patch to Google's helpful content update where everyone has been complaining and seeing massive ranks, in addition to the compounding effect of Google AI overviews and ChatGPT search taking a little piece of the market share, but not all of it. While Google clarifies there isn't an outright penalty solely for generated content, content must provide clear value, accuracy, and satisfy search intent. Generic, repetitive, or error-filled AI content faces significantly reduced visibility. Ranking factor shifts and algorithmic changes and the reduced importance of backlinks. A notable shift since late 2023, not if you saw the Google leak clarifying that backlinks are important and reinforced through 2024's update, is Google's reduced emphasis on backlink as a dominant ranking factor. Links still matter, and Google has said that it's not the highest ranking signal anymore as it was before, but Google now prioritizes a couple of new things: content quality, user engagement signals, relevance and topical authority. Websites overly reliant on aggressive backlink strategies without substantial content quality have seen significant ranking losses in recent updates. So if you go into a particular topic in your industry and you try to dominate that topic and your topic is being shared by similar industry websites, that's a positive. If you're in the shoe business and you have recipe sites linking to your site, that's not relevant, and Google is going to figure it out, and it might actually demotivate some of your SEO and increase your marketing costs. Enhanced EAT. I'm just going to keep adding letters to this. This is getting ridiculous. Importance of March 2025 reinforces Google's rigorous application of EAT standards. Sites covering topics superficially without clear expertise or authority content have notably experienced ranking declines. Golly! Content depth, accuracy, freshness, and demonstrative expertise have become vital for maintaining or improving search visibility. Now there's a stronger focus on user experience. Google continues to emphasize positive user experiences, such as if you're offering goodies or call to actions, or there's something that's happening on the website, Google can better understand the behaviors of what's happening on that web page. And this also brings you to core website vitals. You need to have a mobile-friendly site that is easy to navigate for Google and humans, and minimal intrusive advertisements significantly impact rankings, especially when content quality between competitors is similar. So that could be a make or break moment for your website. Historical context: well, when you do a comparison to the past core updates to March 2024, core updates, which was the largest ever, in March 24, updates significantly reshaped search results by aggressively filtering out low quality, unoriginal content, targeting mass content farms, and AI generated spam. Oh, I like when the spammers get put out of business. It also introduces specific spam policies against private blog networks, called PBNs in our industry, link schemes, and misuse of expired domains. I can tell you some of the PBNs that we had on our sites and we've seen on client sites have either fallen off or carry no more weight, fundamentally altering SEO best practices. The late 2024 core update, Google executed a rapid series of updates August, November, December 24, likely because they were too aggressive in their initial updates and they had to roll it back or do a stealth rollout. And that's what a lot of people in the SEO industry were saying, that this helpful content update, they never recovered from it at all. And each focused on further fine-tuning content quality assessments, solidifying Google's shift towards authentic, user-focused content strategies. Sites failing to adopt saw cumulative negative impacts, whereas those proactively enhanced content quality experience gradual recovery or gains. The March 25 core update builds upon these foundational shifts, representing more of a refinement than a dramatic overhaul. Early observations and some community insights are issuing some reports during early March indicated volatility even before Google's official announcement, suggesting pre-rollout testing. Many sites experienced early ranking fluctuations, especially in Google Discovery. I don't know who uses Google Discovery, but apparently two people do. Following the formal rollout announcement, search results fluctuated. Even some of our Google Ads clients are complaining about traffic and inconsistencies. So there could be lapses and gaps in the data while Google is processing it. And sometimes Google does take 1 or 2 weeks to process data before it shows it to you, or it can retroactively add that data in the future once it has been processed and it has passed all of its quality checks. Initially mild, but gradually intensified as the update progressed. Early anecdotes Anecdotal evidence from SEOs indicate that sites with superficial content or heavily reliance on aggregated or scraped materials suffered noticeable ranking drops. Wow. You cheat and you lose. Conversely, genuinely informative, detailed, and original content, particularly from individual creators, have shown early gains through comprehensive data analysis is still emerging. We're just collecting the results as well. Controversies and discussion points: authentic content creators versus content aggregators. One of the most discussed aspects is whether will Google successfully elevate authentic content creators above aggregators and scrapers. Earlier community reactions are cautiously optimistic but remain skeptical. And aggregators are sites that are publishing your blog over and over and over, and they typically can cannibalize your website traffic. And a lot of these aggregators can turn into SaaS businesses and different sort of directories that have their own niche. And they're trying to monetize basically off of somebody else's content. So aggregators may play a smaller role, and we're awaiting more concrete evidence over the coming weeks. Now, what's the collateral damage concerns? As with previous broad core updates, there's concerns over potential false positives where sites unintentionally experience ranking drops despite high quality content. Google consistently recommends site owners evaluate their content critically, ensuring it fully aligns with stated best practices. Not if you saw the leak video from Google algorithm. Recommended next steps for webmasters is to do a content audit. You need to identify content pages experiencing ranking shifts, evaluate the depth, kind of like if you're in a submarine. Sometimes you can go really deep, sometimes you don't. Accuracy, originality, and relevance. You need to make sure you're still doing technical audits, ensure strong user signals, optimize for core vitals, and address mobile usability issues. I can't stress this enough. We're still seeing websites that are over 20 years old. How? Avoid reactionary changes, implement thoughtful strategic improvements rather than panic-driven edits. I have seen too many clients just lose their SEO because they just go in there with hedge clippers and they just start cutting everything. Some ethical SEO practices are important. Keep in the ethical lane. Even Google is going to tell us don't even do SEO because it'll do more harm than good. Move away from outdated tactics like aggressive link building, keyword stuffing, and articles filled with keywords, and deceptive schemes. Track analytics closely throughout the rollout period and beyond to inform ongoing content strategies. And the conclusion here is this core update signifies Google's continued evolution towards prioritizing high quality, authentic, and genuinely user-centric content. While less disruptive than the March 24 update, it still emphasizes content excellence and user satisfaction as essential for sustainable search volume and visibility. Site owners following Google's guidance and consistently producing valuable people-first content are likely well-positioned for success. I know some websites have been doing this and they've been impacted dramatically, and it may never come back with the age of AI search and response engines. For those negatively impacted, this update presents a valuable opportunity to realign strategies with Google's long-term direction towards quality and authenticity in online content. Now, if you've been affected by this algorithmic update, let me know in the comments and I'll take a look at your website and see if there's a positive or a negative to what's happening in your SEO. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.